Hello, friends. It is Miss Morris, and I am coming to you with this lesson from the closet of the teacher workroom. And it is lonely here. But guess what? We are going to have some fun today because we are going to combine some of our learning from last week and our learning from the week before. And we are going to learn how to choose between adjectives and adverbs. And there's a lot of grown-ups who do not know how to do this. So I'm excited, and you get ready to learn with me. Okay, welcome to our bakery. I love baking cupcakes. That's making me hungry. I love baking big cupcakes. I love baking chocolate cupcakes. I love baking pretty cupcakes. I love baking sticky cupcakes. I love baking soft cupcakes. I love baking small cupcakes. The red words all described the cupcakes. Big, pretty, chocolate, small, soft, and sticky. The word cupcake is a noun. It's a thing, it's something we can touch, right? And adjectives are words that describe nouns. There are so many ways to mix the ingredients that you need to make cupcakes. I can mix fast. I can mix slowly. I can mix carefully. I can mix quickly. The blue words describe the word mix. Quickly, slowly, fast, carefully. The word mix is a verb. A verb is a word, it's an action word. Adverbs are words that describe verbs, adjectives, or another adverb. So, how do we know the difference between an adjective or an adverb? Well, sometimes it's difficult to choose the correct adjective or adverb in a sentence. You have to look at the word that's being described. Sometimes grown-ups call this modify. You have to look at the word that's being described or modified. Adjectives describe nouns. Adverbs describe verbs, adjectives, or adverbs. Adjectives describe nouns. For example, I baked a delicious cake. Cake is a noun. The word delicious is telling me what kind of cake I baked. Adverbs describe verbs, adjectives, or adverbs, like this. James read the recipe slowly. Read is the verb. It's what James is doing. But how did he read it? Slowly, that's right. Now you've got it. James read the recipe slowly. Slowly is your adverb. It adds on to the verb. So let's find the adjective and the noun that it describes or modifies. I want you to write your answer down or hold it in your brain as I'm going through each slide. Okay, here we go. Adjective, noun. Where is the red bowl? So, bowl is your noun. There was a word that described the bowl. It told what kind of bowl. Red was the adjective. What kind of bowl? A red bowl. All color words are adjectives. Adjective or noun? Cupcakes. She baked tiny cupcakes. Find the noun. What is it? The noun is cupcakes. Is there a word that describes the cupcakes? Yes, the word tiny. So tiny is your adjective and cupcakes is your noun. I need fresh eggs. Okay, what's the noun? It's eggs. And is there a word to describe the eggs? Fresh. You got it. Let's find the adverb and the verb that it describes or modifies. Okay, here we go. Adverb, verb. In this sentence, quickly open the oven. Well, what's the verb? What's the thing that you're doing? You're opening. But how are you opening? You're opening quickly. Quickly open the oven. Stir the mixture slowly. What's the action that you're doing? You're stirring. But how are you stirring? Slowly. He stared sadly at his cupcakes, probably because he burnt them. He cooks like Miss Morris. He's sad. He stared sadly at his cupcakes. What did he do? He stared. That's the verb. But how did he stare? Sadly. That's the adverb. You notice that an adverb adds more to a verb. That's how it gets its name, adverb. It adds more details to the verb so that you can understand the sentence better. Choose an adjective or an adverb to complete the sentence. He blank ate the cupcake. Ate is a verb. It's an action word. So I'm going to need an adverb. Adverbs tell me how, they tell me when, they tell me where. So the answer to this has to tell me how, when, or where. He ate the cupcake. He slowly ate the cupcake. He slowly ate the cupcake. Notice that lots of adverbs that end in ly. Okay, so that's a hint for you. Lots of adverbs that tell how end in ly. The blank girl dropped the tray. The clumsily or clumsy girl dropped the tray. First of all, is this an adjective or an adverb? Wait before you answer. The word girl is a noun. Which one describes nouns? Adjectives describe nouns. They tell what kind or how many. And in this sentence, the clumsy girl dropped the tray. Here comes our friends. They read the recipe loudly. Loud. If an adverb is at the end of a sentence and the adverb is telling how, it often ends in ly. You would not say they read the recipe loud, even if that sounds right to you. They read the recipe loudly. He weighed the butter carefully. Careful. Well, weighed is a verb, So I'm going to have to add an adverb onto the end. And Miss Morris just said, if we're adding an adverb that tells how onto the end, it needs to end in ly. He weighed the butter carefully. The blank girl won a medal. I'm switching gears now because girl is a noun, and I need to find a describing word to add onto the noun. Adjectives tell what kind or how many. If a girl won a medal, the happily girl won a medal, or the happy girl won a medal? Happy. The happy girl won a medal. We don't need ly at the end of this word because we're not using it as an adverb. We're using it as an adjective to describe the girl. Timmy blank tasted the cookies. Timmy glad tasted the cookies, or Timmy gladly tasted the cookies? Remember what Miss Morris said. Many adverbs that tell how have to have what at the end? You got it, ly. They have ly at the end because tasted is a verb and you're going to add on to it. Timmy gladly tasted the cookies. I carried the blank cake. Cake is a noun. I need a describing word that tells what kind or how many. My choices are heavily or heavy. I carried the heavy cake. I don't need ly. It's not being used as an adverb. It's being used as an adjective. I blank washed the bowl. Makes you thirsty. Washed is a verb. I need to add on to the verb. I need to choose a word that tells how, when, or where. I quickly washed the bowl. That makes sense. Or I quick washed the bowl. That one's not going to work. Needs to be quickly. The ly helps me because it's an adverb. And it makes more sense in the sentence. All right, this will be our last one. The blank children cleaned the bakery. Let's describe those children. Obedient or obediently. Now remember what Miss Morris said. Oftentimes, if we're using an adjective to describe a noun, we don't need that ly. That works best with adverbs. The obedient children cleaned the bakery. If you're obedient, that means that you're listening and following the rules. All right, my little chefs. I hope you had a fun time learning about adjectives and adverbs in the bakery with Miss Morris. You are going to get better learning about adjectives and adverbs and when to use both of them. I'm proud of you. Keep up the great work. Mwah, 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 mwah.